बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। हमारा आज का टॉपिक मॉर्फोलॉजी एंड इट्स ब्रांचेस। वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर न्यू हैं तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें और बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें ताकि मेरी आने वाली वीडियोज़ की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुँच सकें। Morphology and its branches. It is a study of structure of the words and words formation, how words are formed. Morphology studies the internal structure of the word. Morpheme. It is the smallest meaningful unit in a word. Morpheme is something that is abstract. Morpheme वो चीज़ है जो कि हमारे जहन में है. When it manifested, it takes the shape of a morph. One word may have one morpheme or more than one morpheme. Morph. What is morph? The phonetic realization of a morpheme or the physical manifestation of a morpheme is called a morph. Types of morpheme. Morpheme is divided into two kinds, free morpheme and bound morpheme. And free morpheme is further divided into two kinds, lexical morpheme and functional morpheme. Lexical morpheme को open class morpheme भी कहते हैं और functional को closed class भी कहते हैं. And bound morpheme की दो इकसाम हैं, inflectional and derivational. Morpheme is of two types. One is free morpheme and the other one is bound morpheme. Free morpheme, the type of morphemes that can stand alone as word by themselves. It can independently work as a word. Example, boy, girl, car, beauty. Boy is one morpheme that can stand independently. Free morphemes has two forms, lexical morphemes. It also referred as open class because we can add morphemes to these words. Example, noun, verbs, adjectives. Example of lexical morpheme, cup, glass, home, loyal, fast, faith. यहाँ पर अगर हम कप के साथ एस लगा देंगे तो कप्स बन जाएगा. एक न्यू वर्ड ग्लास के साथ यस का इजाफा करेंगे तो उसका प्लूरल बन जाएगा. अगर लॉयल के साथ अगर हम ITY लगा देंगे तो लॉयलिटी बन जाएगा. इस तरह हम न्यू वर्ड्स को जनरेट या क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. Functional morpheme, referred also as closed class. Functional morphemes are those words that have grammatical functions. Example, conjunction, preposition, article, and pronouns. These are the words that show grammatical aspects. These are the words that help us to connect the lexical words, perform some grammatical functions in the sentence. Example of functional morpheme, free morphemes, preposition, conjunction, article, and pronouns. They can independently stand in a sentence. Prepositions are free morpheme. They can stand alone without bringing any other morpheme to this word. It establishes a relationship between a verb and a noun. He goes to school. Go is a verb and school is a noun. And to is preposition. Here too is establishing the relationship between go and school. So prepositions are used to perform some grammatical functions. Bound morpheme, the type of morpheme that cannot stand alone as words by themselves, is called bound morpheme. For example, the word boys, we have boy one morpheme and s is another morpheme. S cannot exist alone. When it is added to boy, it becomes meaningful. So s is a morpheme that is bound morpheme. इस तरह ड्राइवर की एग्जाम्पल है, ड्राइव लेक्सिकल वर्ड and ER bound morpheme. Drive is a lexical category of free morpheme and ER is a bound. When it is added to drive, it becomes meaningful. Bound morphemes are divided into two types. Bound morpheme inflectional and derivational. Bone morphemes are usually affixes. These are affixes that must be attached to the word. These are some morphemes which are added before a word. And there are some morphemes which are added after the word and are added in between the words. Derivation of morphemes. It changes the category of a word when it is added to the free morpheme. But these are some exceptions. Usually derivation of morpheme change grammatical class if it is verb. After adding some derivational morpheme to it, it will become noun or some other grammatical category, as we have noun, pronoun, adjectives. Derivational morpheme are further classified into two categories: class changing and class maintaining. Example of class changing: drive becomes driver, जो वर्ब से नाउन में चेंज हो गया है जब हमने ER को ड्राइव में ऐड किया है. But derivational morpheme does not change the category. Don't think that derivational morpheme always change grammatical category. Class maintaining derivational morphemes. Example: class maintaining derivational morphemes valuable, invaluable. जब हम वैल्यूएबल में इन को ऐड करते हैं, इन वैल्यूएबल बन जाता है, तो इसकी क्लास चेंज नहीं होती. एडजेक्टिव, वैल्यूएबल भी एडजेक्टिव है और इनवैल्यूएबल भी एडजेक्टिव है. क्लास ऑफ दीज टू वर्ड्स रिमेन द सेम. वी कैन से दैट क्लास मेंटेनिंग डेरिवेशनल मॉर्फीम डोंट चेंज द क्लास व्हेन इट ऐड टू अदर वर्ड्स. लास्ट पर है इन्फ्लेक्शनल मॉर्फीम. मॉर्फीम्स दैट आर यूज्ड टू इंडिकेट द एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ ग्रामेटिकल फंक्शंस ऑफ द वर्ड. दे डोंट चेंज ग्रामेटिकल कैटेगरी ऑफ मॉर्फीम to which it is added. They are 8 in numbers. ये वीडियो मैंने बहुत मेहनत से रेडी की है. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और वीडियो को लाइक एंड शेयर करें. इससे मुझे मोटिवेशन मिलेगी और इंशाल्लाह मैं फ्यूचर में बहुत सी इस तरह की यूज़फुल वीडियोज़ आपके लिए बनाऊँगी. टेक केयर. अल्लाह हाफिज़.